I can get quite cantankerous. I'm quite sort of nothing to do with even Islam, nothing to do with religion. Sorry.
Shall you move on the side? Do you mind? Do you mind?
Not at all.
No, you can join us if you want.
I was trying to find someone to
We were wondering. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
If you want to move, just move out of the...
Yeah, because this is too noisy, too crowded. So let's come on the side so we can. Yeah, that way. Let's go that way.
I wanted to find Fish. That's
Is he around?
Because Marie's looking to be introduced.
Sorry, 1 second.
So that she can do some prayer.
Okay.
But I don't see him. He's glancing around, so maybe he's not here.
He's not on the list.
Yeah, Richard is alright.
He's not Richard.
Yeah,
What
no.
list?
As
What
long as he
list?
engages.
Is it a
It's
bad
no. There is a ban list. We don't want to talk to certain people. You're clearly not on that
Do you
list.
think we'll tell if you were on the hit list?
Yeah.
Hit list? Hang on a minute. Don't use this inflammatory language.
It could be
Shit list, maybe.
That's the question he asked.
It could be double psychology.
No, there are certain individuals we don't want to talk to.
Okay.
We believe they're not civil. They're not civil. They are disingenuous.
Probably more
They don't deserve our time
Yeah.
and our attention. We've had plenty of discussions with them over these years, and we have found them to be very disturbing characters, or disturbed characters,
No problem.
and we don't want to talk to them.
Basically, when you're bear in mind, when you're online, people can take on a different persona. We should not necessarily do that, but it's a habit that we all, as human beings, tend to do. Think about it. You're not actually connecting with a person, basically. You're just typing away. You've probably kicked off on a random comment. I don't mean you personally, I mean US people generally. You kick off on a random comment and off you go. Now, going back to what you're talking about, I would have sharp comments about Muhammad. I would have sharp comments about the Sahaba, about Muhammad's companions. I would have sharp comments to say. Now, whether I don't know whether I saw a sharp comment from Muslims about Christians, I don't know, or whether it's just on something. And
I can't remember the comment,
Maybe an
but
idea would be to find an example
because I will be coming more regularly to the park.
because I didn't save his comments, I just read them passingly,
They stay
and
there. I'm not sure, but I think they remain in the ether somewhere.
no, but they were very unpleasant.
Okay.
It was because I know him.
Yeah.
As a person in the park, I've had many conversations with him. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
I know as a person when we talk to him, but when we read the comments online, it doesn't seem to be the same person.
Yeah.
And I see
There is
some.
always the potential for that as well, that people have different, like that just put somebody's name.
No, but
and-
why have two personalities?
Oh, no.
I'm saying this was you, but I'm saying that in other times
Yeah.
people just assume somebody else is like a different name. They can pretend to be you or him or.
No,
I'm not
it's him.
saying- No, I agree with you.
No, I've got my own name, my own
But
face.
I'm just
so I
saying
can-
that there are times when you may glance and think, oh my gosh. Like,
I don't think anybody will do that with me because I'm not really.
Yeah, because sometimes I actually find it difficult to believe that it's him commenting those very comments, because right now we're having a conversation.
so it's
He's a
the
gentleman.
delivery of the comment rather than the content.
The
You know
words,
his views.
even the words.
No, I'm saying you know his views, but you're saying it's the way he says them. Like
Could I make a
in
suggestion? Could I make a suggestion? I'll be coming to the park more regularly, so why not try and find some of the comments and the context as well, and then sort of touch base with you, and we can have a sort of chat about
Well, I don't know if I'll look more.
Which channel was it?
I'll try. No, his comments.
Yeah, but which
channel.
channel?
Oh, on Facebook.
No, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Sometimes he comments something on Facebook, even on my posts, right?
I haven't commented for a long time on anything yet on your post.
As I said, I don't remember
Facebook is
exactly,
fine.
but I just, because he was passing by and we said hi to each other, and I asked him, "Are you commenting these things?" Right? I mean, you're a gentleman in the park. We have a conversation. We've had good conversations in the past, but online, for some reason,
But I can put it another way.
Some
Okay.
people feel bored behind the screen, I guess.
yeah,
exactly.
it is possible. Some people, yeah, and I would like to see a bit more honesty, sincerity. When you have a view, it's better to discuss the view with us,
Yes.
where we can actually respond.
Put it another way, with my comments, were they like personal comments against either you?
No,
or
something
a
about
leader?
Islam, about faith, something
basically-
very nasty.
Okay, but bring us home whether it's nasty or not.
Do you remember
What-
posting nasty comments?
I wouldn't say in the comments I posted are nasty, but that's
Sorry, can you not? Sorry,
That's not open to debate. I mean, that's open.
sorry.
So don't give me good reason as to why. By the way, I'm ready to debate.
I don't like to be filmed by every single. I'm sorry. I do apologize. If you want to film, it's your choice. But I wouldn't like to be.
I understand your apology, but but
Yeah.
this is because Conan.
No problem. You can. I mean, I have no problem with them.
Yeah, well, listen, you can decide.
I don't want to be filmed by you. You want to film me? No problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
If you,
I'm
yeah.
not going to say anything nasty about you. I'm going to be very fair.
I just made it very clear that I wouldn't like to be filmed by, because I don't know how you're going to use this footage, where you're going to put it.
100%. One, I'm going to use it kindly, honestly.
I just made it very clear. I don't know who you are.
I will introduce myself.
Okay, but I don't know. As for now, I don't know who you are, so I wouldn't like to be filmed. Yes, sorry.
Just
Okay.
just to wrap it up. 'Cause, I mean,
Thank you.
it's going
Thank you.
round and
Very
round.
nice of you.
It's going round a little bit. If you look at my comments, I don't think I would ever say anything sharp comment against someone,
Look,
against a person.
Let me clarify.
With what
We the
Islam,
Muslims
yes?
and the
Yes.
Christians have
Yes.
dialogues.
Yes.
We have
Yes.
debates.
Yes.
We have many discussions around the world. I myself have had many discussions in different forms, on different platforms, by different formats.
Yep.
I've had many discussions with Christians,
Yep.
right? And we cherish that.
Yep.
We celebrate that. Okay, criticism is welcome. The fact that you're a Christian, right,
Yep.
is enough for us to know that you don't agree with Islam. You don't agree with our prophet.
Yep.
Okay? You don't believe that he's a prophet.
Correct.
That's very clear.
Yep.
What Christianity teaches and what Islam teaches is civility, is
Yes.
decency.
Yes, that's
right?
true, that's true.
Because I know, I've read Christian theologians, right? And they teach decency.
Okay.
When you dialogue, when you debate,
Okay.
use civil language.
Can I interject?
Yeah,
I think that we can all
Let me
agree-
finish very quickly. So we use decent language,
Yeah.
and we don't hurt each other deliberately.
No,
the
absolutely.
purpose, when we
Yep.
dialogue,
Very
when
good.
we debate,
Yep.
when we have discussions, the purpose is not to insult, to degrade,
No,
to
absolutely
belittle,
so far. So, yep.
and use derogatory language.
So-
We don't.
so far, so
Okay.
good. Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
what I have seen recently
Yep.
in the park
Yep.
and outside of the park, Christians are repeatedly using very unpleasant, derogatory, repulsive language. Let me
Yes.
finish. While on the other hand, any major Muslim figure here in the park and outside of the
Yep.
park, I mean, look at major Muslim debaters. Name some. Do you know any names? No, outside of the park.
Well, Zakir Naik.
He doesn't really
he's
debate,
not really
he kind
debate.
of-
He stopped debating, but
Who's got,
Shabir Ali?
Yes.
Shabir Ali is a major debate. Ali Atai, you know Ali Atai?
Don't know.
Okay, he's had some debates. There are other figures you can name, right?
Can I just interject something very
None of them, to my knowledge, use repulsive, evil, or bad language
Okay.
against Christians. None of them. On the other hand, we have individuals,
Yeah.
prominent Christian figures. I'm not talking about people like James White
No.
and William Lane Craig. They are very respectful.
Okay.
Okay, to give them credit, they're very respectful. There are other individuals who are extremely repulsive, very evil in some cases, like Christian Prince. Christian Prince.
Completely subjective.
Christian Prince.
God decides who has
Wait,
the-
no. God has given us the sense. Christian Prince.
He's not evil.
There is an element of victimhood.
I'm just. Let me look at the cameras and repeat what you said.
Is this
What
your
you said.
reason? Is this your reason
Remember-
for this
I am-
conversation?
I-
Because
I
you
am
were
saying-
hold on,
I
you
am
were
saying-
talking about online etiquette, and I would agree with you that between Christians
I
and
have
Muslims,
seen-
hold on, I'm not finished yet. With respect, it's that respect and courtesy should be an example to other people who may
What
want
kind-
to begin
what kind of
debate. No,
Christian
I'm saying between
evangelism
you and
is
I,
this?
I'm saying between you and I'm not evangelizing to you. We're just
No, not
discussing
you.
Christian
Those
etiquette.
evangelists out there who are evangelizing by calling you a bitch, calling you a whore, calling you a. I'm sorry to use this language, guys. I'm sorry, but this is the reality we're facing.
So
Yeah.
anyway, so we can agree as three adults that
Right.
etiquette, courtesy...
Is that good language?
Hold on a second. And respect
Okay.
are important. They're not essential, but they're important because we know that in this park, Muslims and Christians alike have lost their tempers at points, used inflammatory
Okay.
language.
Is that good language? Is that good language? The language that is used, which has been used repeatedly
Depending on the
by the.
context, in isolation, no, it's not good language. No, it's
So in context, it's okay. It's okay to call
You're
someone.
quoting somebody else.
Okay, it's
You
okay to
just
call.
used it.
Is it okay to call a Muslim woman whore?
Is she one or is she not?
She's clearly not.
Or if it's clearly not, then it's just.
Then where is the global Christian condemnation of this behavior in the name of Christ? In the name of Christ, there is a guy you have called Christian Prince, a phantom who cannot be seen, unknown entity
Is it
somewhere.
because of potential threats that he may receive?
I don't. I mean, if you feel threatened, if you don't have the courage and the acumen to be an evangelist and
I think he's
be out there, then don't be there,
I
right?
think more correctly, he's a polemicist. He's not an evangelist.
And also, Adnan,
Well, he's evangelizing
No, he's polemicizing.
by using his polemics. Yeah. So what's the purpose of polemics? To evangelize. Yeah. So how are you approaching Muslims by using that language?
He doesn't call them; they call him. So that's one thing.
So you're defending him.
No, I'm saying
You're defending him.
No, I'm.
And you're the same person
who I'm pulling you on your.
You're the same person who comes there and talks about Muslim extremists. You're the same person.
Did I?
Yeah, Anjum Chaudhary. You were talking to me. You were talking to me about Anjum Chaudhary.
Is that the same video where you brought up extremism?
Yes.
Because it wouldn't have been me.
Yes.
Oh, so we were discussing.
So,
it. I
but
thought
you
were
did
condemning
raise
me.
the point. But you did raise the point on extremism.
Is he a prosecuted person in this country? Is he
Christian
convicted
Prince
of
and,
certain things?
Chowdhury.
Because Christian Prince apparently.
Well, no one knows who he is.
Oh, well then potentially he has.
No one knows.
Okay,
No one knows who
I
the guy
want
is.
the
He's
Muslims
some
call
coward
him. He's not
hiding behind
evangelizing.
screens and using vulgar. I mean, I don't even believe he's Christian. I don't even believe he's Christian. He calls himself Christian Prince. He's neither Christian nor a prince, right?
Potentially.
And he's not doing you any good by using that language in your name. You, out of all people,
I don't know
you
if
see,
he speaks
we
Christian.
the Muslims. If one of the
But you're taking
Muslims
this
was using that
territory.
language,
This is a monologue. You've got a huge monologue
It's
now.
a little bit of a
victimhood.
rant.
It's a bit of a victimhood.
And it's trigger words.
and this is what I find really disturbing when people like you come here to
people like
defend.
you.
Yes, you just defended him.
Defended who?
You said he's not
you
evil.
You don't know who the man is.
Okay, you
You've
said-
just admitted that nobody knows who he is. I'm saying that if the language is used correctly, it's not awful language. In isolation, it's terrible language. You used it to quote him, so it's not your bad
And
language.
you've actually jumped around.
Have you
And
watched?
you said that he
Have you
calls
watched
Muslims,
his
he
content?
doesn't.
Have you watched his content?
Yes. And I watched him with Mohammed Hijab, and I thought it was laughable. I
Okay.
was laughing.
Have you watched his content other than that particular
Yes,
interaction?
And I don't believe he's evangelizing
Okay.
because he's not calling people
Is he
up.
using evil language?
Evil language? No. I don't
Calling a
think there
Muslim
is
woman whore is not evil language.
Evil language.
Yes,
No,
evil language.
no. Does the Quran say it's evil
Okay,
language?
if someone called you,
I'm
if someone called you a whore, would you be happy?
I don't suppose so. No.
You wouldn't be happy,
No,
right?
I just need to look in the YouTube
Would that be?
comments.
Would that? Would,
probably.
no.
I'm not joking.
No.
Okay.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
People who are calling you that
That's how
are
we started.
absolutely disgusting.
But that's how
No.
but it's
Let
not
me
evil
clarify my
language.
position.
It's evil intent.
We would never defend anyone using that language against you or any Christian woman on the planet for
What
that
about
matter.
a Christian woman who
I as a Muslim would never defend that language. You the Christians for some
There's
reason,
freedom of expression.
you the Christians for some reason find it very difficult to swallow the pill that this language is absolutely abhorrent. It is not civilized.
Yeah.
It doesn't do you any good.
I can agree with it's not civilized. I don't agree that any language is evil innately.
It
because
is.
Only
They
human
can
beings, No, language in and of itself cannot be. It's the intent behind the language.
Try
I
not
can just
to be
happily-
philosophical
I can-
with
no,
me
I'm
on
not.
that.
I'm not trying.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm doing. I can use nice language in an aggressive tone and mean. I can be very polite and cultured and still insult someone just as well as if I.
If
swear
someone
at
was
them.
talking
It's
about
not
your
better.
panties, if someone was talking
Yes.
about your boobs, I mean, I do.
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
understand.
no. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I have to really, get my hands dirty here, right? You know
No,
why?
really.
No, because this is what this guy does. The guy we're talking about, Christian Prince. This is how he's talking. He calls himself Christian Prince, and we do not see any global condemnation from the Christians. We don't see any global condemnation from the Christians.
Somebody, it was a kid. So
We don't see any Christians,
Jesus,
evangelists coming out condemning him. Actually, they're using him. They're calling him the teacher.
Who's that?
They're calling
Who's the-
David Wood.
sense of
David
unbelievable
Wood
Christian.
called him his teacher.
Oh, maybe he is.
David Wood called him his teacher.
Maybe he
Okay,
is.
and where's your condemnation? If I called
Terrible.
If someone accurately describes something, including whores,
it's been a great monologue.
Yeah.
So now I hope our friends out there can see where we stand, how we are different, how the Christian evangelists,
you do use very
okay,
emotive language,
and Muslim people who are doing da'wah.
Trained in like speaking. You do use
I'm trained in
emotive
speaking.
language.
No, I was
Evil
never trained in
language.
speaking.
What's the definition of evil? Does the Quran classify? What
Okay, let me
language
define
is
evil. Let me define evil.
No, don't define evil. Define evil language.
Okay,
please.
evil language is language that is repulsive. Let me finish. Evil language is a language that is repulsive, repugnant, unpleasant. Okay, that leads to that. Okay, you didn't let me finish. Evil language is a language that is unpleasant. It leads to dehumanization or demonization of a person or a people. Okay, like najas. Okay, let's talk. Okay, like you mean dog and pig? Yes, yeah. The words Jesus used. The words Jesus used. No. That's why I said dogs and pigs, because that's what Jesus used against people.
There is no such thing as evil language. I'm using your description.
Jesus used the word.
So it's okay to call someone whore.
If they're a whore, yes.
Okay,
If you're their doctor, I don't know what context, but it's a word that exists.
So what did Jesus do?
Is dangerous.
Okay, did Jesus call a whore?
I don't know. Did he?
He didn't.
No. Okay.
He did not.
But
He defended her. Let me teach Christianity to Christians. Let me teach Christian behavior to Christians. Christians, ladies and gentlemen, let me teach you how Jesus behaved. And this is why Christians need to be a bit more Christian. I'm not saying all Christians, of course. Do let me clarify. I'm talking about these evangelists, international evangelists, who fail to condemn evil language used by their brethren. Okay?
There is no such thing as evil language.
So are you still filming?
So, Adnan.
No, can you not? No.
It's just using it as
No.
Adnan.
This is because conduct.
Any minute now.
Adnan.
You just stopped filming.
I respect you, but then lots of other people
Mr. Adnan.
and you didn't say anything to them.
No, there's only 3 here.
I want to know.
He's filming on his phone.
Adnan, who is this prince and what did he say?
I just told you, I do not want you to film.
Why me? Because other people.
Because I don't know you.
Because you don't know me.
I don't know you. Yeah. I don't know where you're going to put the footage.
Then please.
That prince used that language.
Then I'm happy to discuss it.
Yeah, can you discuss it with me and then film? So can you wait until we discuss it? Okay. So now, I find it very disturbing that Christians like yourselves find it so difficult to condemn unpleasant, unchristian behavior. Is this Christian behavior? Calling. Okay, let you answer my question.
Okay.
Is it Christian behavior calling a chaste woman whore? Is that Christian behavior? Because it's a Muslim woman who calls in and she gets called whore.
All right. Did she say anything crude within that conversation?
So if she says anything crude, she deserves to be called a whore. I find this very disturbing. I find this behavior very disturbing.
Someone of your debating skill. It's
What
embarrassing.
did the prince say? I just came and didn't know what the conversation.
Go and watch his videos. You will find plenty of evil and plenty of repulsive behavior.
Did he call anybody a whore?
Yes, a Muslim woman who called in. And he called, he said them, they.
You need to know the context as well, by the way.
Context? What is the context?
You just told me
Can someone find the video and play it?
context.
Can someone find the video for me?
If I
The
find,
clip
if I
version,
find
please.
Yeah, exactly.
If I find,
What's the context?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You've
Okay.
one who's coming out.
Adnan, let me say,
Okay, I am asking a question. If he called Muslim women that in general, Is that Christian behavior?
You ask me, I will answer.
No, I'm talking. Let me ask him first, and then come to you. Is that Christian?
If he uses a broad statement saying, "Are Muslim women pause to say?" Is that right? What do you want to use? Pause. No, I disagree with that.
You disagree with that? Do you condemn that behavior?
It's not for me to condemn him. He should really.
Do you condemn that behavior?
I would disagree with it. I was not saying it's not right.
Do you condemn?
No, don't.
He is called Christian Prince. He is called Christian Prince. It's like an imam. Let's say an imam from the mosque. Although he doesn't deserve to be called he's neither Christian nor a prince. I made it very clear. I don't believe he's Christian, and I don't believe he's a prince. He calls himself a Christian. He uses your name. He uses your religion to peddle hate, to make money out of you people.
No. How does he peddle hate?
Freedom of expression, isn't it? He doesn't call people up and harangue them.
Are you listening, everyone?
Adnan,
It's freedom of expression.
Everybody is welcome to call him, especially Muslims. He doesn't, as far as I know, unsolicitedly phone up other people.
I'm losing respect for you.
Why?
I'm
Have you ever
losing respect for you. Seriously,
fine, Adnan.
I'm finding it very difficult to respect you
My
anymore.
position is that I don't know enough.
No,
about
I
it,
don't.
and
I don't know
haven't
what
heard
happened
it.
to decency of
But
evangelists.
You're asking me questions that are already loaded.
I don't know what happened to the decency of evangelists. I don't know where's the humanity gone from the evangelists.
Who's an evangelist?
So some
This is
people
something- maybe you
people
have
who
different-
evangelize by lying and by cheating and by deceiving.
But no, it's quite
Does that
fascinating.
include Muslim
But your
evangelists?
definition of hate preachers now seems to be Bob
We don't
Builder,
call ourselves
This
evangelists.
guy, and basically anybody who can challenge them well. So Jay Smith is a hate preacher apparently. Bob the Builder is a hate preacher apparently.
Why are we talking about them? If you want to talk to
You're labelling other people.
Okay,
Therefore, they become defined as hate preachers.
we can talk about individuals one by one if you so wish. We can do that. My concern is one specific individual.
Yes.
If you don't believe me, there is a channel called Fareed Responds or Fareed's Responses. I want you to go and watch these videos where one of the Muslims, he has been responding to this individual called Christian Prince, who is unknown, hidden, doesn't show his face. He's a coward somewhere sitting in the middle of nowhere. We don't know where he is, right? And he has been challenged to an open debate by Fareed. Come, we will debate you. You can wear your mask. You don't have to show your face. Okay, and in solidarity with you, we will also wear a mask to hide our faces, so that you can have the opportunity to have a public debate openly. But this person is refusing continuously to have an open, moderated debate. He wants to debate. He wants to debate from behind a screen.
And then, God bless, we're making a move.
Of course, you will have to make a move. Of course, of course.
The reason why I come here, I'm a Christian.
Sorry.
I'm a Christian.
Okay.
And you were saying that evangelism, we evangelize.
Maybe you don't know what we were talking about.
No, listen to me.
Maybe you don't know what.
We speak the gospel. You come here. You come here. Muslims come here.
Do you know what we were talking
No,
about?
listen to me. You come here.
Simple question. Do you know what we were talking about? Whose camera is this? Are you still filming?
I'm filming this direction, and I've now come to the.
Okay, where is this footage going? On what channel?
It's going to go to Jesus Reigns. I'm just starting it.
Okay.
I haven't actually put anything up yet.
Okay, so don't record me until I know you, until I've spoken with
But I'm
you.
ready now to introduce myself.
No. Let me finish with this. Okay. So do you know what we were talking about?
Well, I'm sorry.
But do you know what we were talking about?
You was talking about Prince Christian. And
Sorry?
You was talking about a guy called Prince Christian Prince.
Do you know him?
I don't know.
So
What I'm trying to
the
say-
discussion is over.
No, what I'm saying is,
So let me summarize. So the summary is
You've been avoiding me. I want to answer
okay.
something.
Yes.
Concerning what you say, a Christian use a word whore to a Muslim lady.
Sorry?
I don't think he said he used the word a whore.
Let people go and do the research. Let people decide. Go and look at the language. This person, whoever he's a person somewhere. He's a person, although he's hidden. Okay, and Christians amazingly celebrate him. I'm not saying all Christians, because we are not extremists. We don't put all people in one basket. Sorry. Apologize. So we don't believe all Christians agree with him, because there are decent Christians out there who follow the teachings of Christ as they see Christ, right? There are decent Christians out there, and we really cherish and appreciate those Christians. On the other hand, we have Christians who are a minority, who are very repulsive, very, very abhorrent in their behavior, and they have large following online. One of them is this individual called Christian Prince, who has used extremely disgusting language against Muslims, and he keeps calling them donkeys, dogs, whores, all sorts of words he has used online with impunity, and we do not see any global condemnation from the Christian evangelists. I'm talking about evangelists, I'm not talking about Christian masses, because we have seen many Christian individuals coming out condemning him. I am talking about evangelists. Where are these evangelists who have actually condemned him publicly, saying this is not Christian behavior, this man does not represent us, he has nothing to do with us, we disown him. He is some liar, some deceiver, some disingenuous individual who is just trying to make money out of people, selling books. When you read his book, you think it's written by a 5-year-old child or something. There are so many mistakes, grammatical errors. Yeah, someone who can't even speak English, and people are buying his books, right? So it is someone who is lying, cheating, deceiving people, and making money out of gullible Christians who are buying his books and trying to fund him, and he's just having a laugh at the expense. It is clear that this is not a decent person. How do we know that? From his language. Someone who is using that language cannot be decent. If a Muslim imam, if a Muslim dawah person was using that language, you would be doing the runs. You would go to Australia, to Canada, to the US, and then you would come back to Britain screaming, shouting, look at these dawah gandis, look at these dawah people, look at these people, the Muslim preachers, look at the language they're using. You would be doing that. And we have been criticized for saying a lot less than what this guy does. A lot less. And imagine someone representing your faith. You think your faith is beautiful?
My faith is beautiful, but
it's beautiful.
Allow me to speak a second before I go.
Yeah.
If Prince says all this dirty language, we don't accept dirty language.
Do you condemn it?
I condemn anyone speaking dirty language.
Have you watched his stuff?
I haven't watched, but I'll take an initiative.
Okay, then you don't know him, so don't worry about him.
Yeah,
you don't know him.
So I got to watch it, and then when I see you next time.
I am saying he has been challenged by. What he's been doing. He's been getting his trolls to challenge me, challenge someone, and we don't want to indulge with someone like that. Someone so disgusting, someone so repulsive. We want to debate respectful scholars who have some dignity, who have some honor. People like James White, people like William Lane Craig, people like Samuel Green. People. Of course, you're a civil guy. I would talk to you anytime, no problem. People like Samuel Green. It's not that we don't want to debate Christians. We debate Christians across the board, around the world. I've had debates in South Africa, I've had debates in Australia, I've had debates in the US, I've had debates here in the UK with Christian scholars, and you are aware of them, right? So why would we debate someone like that? So one of our brothers has come out and he said, I will debate you in public. Where are you? Show your face. Okay, don't show your face. You want to hide your face? Come in a mask. And in solidarity with you, I will also wear a mask and I will debate you. This guy is nowhere to be seen. So this means this guy is a liar who is deceiving not only you, he's trying to deceive thousands of people out there, and he's trying to make money at your expense. It's all about money for him. And we don't know where he's spending this money. He seems to be a very corrupt person from his language. Go and listen to his language. You would not allow your children to watch his videos. You will not allow your children to watch his videos. If you really care about your children. If you really care about your children, how can someone like that go on for so long using that language in the name of Christianity, and Christian evangelists are missing? No one, and there were people defending him. There are people defending him. Unbelievable.
The message of
you don't know about him. You don't know about him. Leave it. You don't know about him.
The message of the Bible is love. God is love. God loves humankind. He sent His only begotten Son. He died on our behalf. You, as a Muslim, you deny this truth. It makes you anti-Christian. It makes you anti-God.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Africa. I'm Eritrean.
What part of Africa?
I'm Eritrean.
Eritrean.
But that's not the point. The point of the gospel. The gospel is that God sent His Son. The Bible clearly tells us that Jesus Christ died. And you as a Muslim, you deny His truth. And this, because you deny His truth, it makes you anti-Christ, anti-Christian, anti-God.
Let's have a conversation.
No. I just told the truth.
Okay, thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Adnan. So,
are we having a discussion?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were. Yeah, you ready?
Okay, no problem.
So,
I have
so
10 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. That's enough. So you wanted to know who I am? So call me JR. JR. For Jesus Reigns, because that's going to be my channel, which I told you I'm about to put up.
Okay.
Now I noticed that you had a
So
conversation.
what are we going to discuss in 10 minutes?
Okay, I noticed. No, it wouldn't take. It probably wouldn't even take that long.
Okay.
I noticed that you had a discussion with Caleb, in which you were basically saying that Muhammad was the fulfillment of what was written in Deuteronomy about the
18:18. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You watched the discussion?
I watched it,
Oh,
and
good.
I noticed you missed. You know, there were a number of things that were not clearly brought out. So, so I'd like you to first of all summarize your view of that, and then I'll tell you what you missed out.
Okay. In Deuteronomy 18:18, clearly there was a prophet foretold. Okay, because we believe God was telling Moses that I will raise you up a prophet like unto you, okay, from them or from their relatives or from amongst them, whatever that means, okay. The word, we discussed it in detail, the word Qarib or Qarib, okay, and later on if you go and read the comments, people posted Caleb was wrong. You know, when he was insisting on specific meanings of the word, people posted in the comment section the word and its meaning. It actually means relative. More than anything else, it means a relative, right? Okay. So I was right about that, by the way. Okay. So it was a prophecy about a prophet like Moses. So when we say a prophet like Moses, what does that mean? So when you look at prophetic qualities of Moses, not his human qualities, okay, his prophetic qualities, what were they? He was a ruler, he was a lawgiver, yes? Yes?
Yeah, I want to get my...
Okay, so show me a prophet like Moses other than Muhammad.
So it was a ruler and lawgiver. Okay,
a ruler of his people.
Okay, good.
And he was a lawgiver.
Okay, good.
So as a prophet, he came with these...
No, you've had your time.
Yes, yeah. So I'm just, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pick you up on all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that you and Caleb was discussing was really a waste of time. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned the NIV. Now let me tell you something. The people who translated the NIV are people who had PhDs, who are professors.
I don't doubt that.
No, hold on, listen.
I'm agreeing with you.
No, then let me talk. I don't need you to agree. Because the way you all were talking, and you, as if, because you were focusing on that word. And I'm trying to tell you that why you're wrong. Because the people who translated the NIV, which I've got here, professors in Semitic languages, you were talking about Semitic language, which you don't really know much about compared to them. Professors, people with PhDs from Harvard, from Cambridge, from Oxford University, professors, and several of them, they're the ones that translated the word or the phrase into what you read. You, with your Googling, you're not qualified. You and Caleb, you are not qualified. So that's the first point. And then in terms of what you were saying about the quality of this prophet, all you need to do is to go to the very end. I'll do that now. It won't take me long. I'll do that. Go to the very...
While you're going to the end, let me respond to the...
No.
You don't want me to respond?
No, I do, but you don't have much time and I need to...
No, you made a point. Let me respond and then you can come back to it. Very quick.
All right, okay,
quick response. Okay. As for PhD doctors translating Bibles and different words translated in different ways by experts, and myself and Caleb are not experts, let me dismantle that argument.
for it.
If you read all the translations of the Bible, RSV, NRSV, we're gonna put King James Version aside because that was old. Okay, all the recent ones, every single one of them is different. Certain words have been translated differently by different experts, right? So if experts are all PhD doctors, why are they translating different words differently? And if they are translating them differently in different places at different times, that means there is scope to understand them differently. And if there is scope to understand them differently, we can go back to dictionaries. So long as we are within the scope, we are not going. We're not doing anything wrong.
You were. No.
So did you get my point?
No, you were.
Did you get my argument?
I understood your argument,
yes.
and you need to go back to the video.